Good morning, y'all. Hey, good morning. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are having a wonderful one. Thank you guys for joining the live. We have a few topics that we want to breeze through. Good morning, and thank y'all for being here. Let's see who's here. Let's see. Uh-oh. Turn my phone down. All right, so let's see. Pardon me, guys. I'm still in PJs, okay? So Erica Butler, good morning. KBR, good morning. Good morning, Rose. Good morning. Good morning, Felicia Davis. Good morning, Felicia. I'm sorry. Our Truth TV podcast is in the building. I see my top flight miles are here. Everyone else pouring in. Let's go ahead and get into the show. Everything said in the video is alleged, and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. I see you, Cupcake Mama. Mamas, rather, Chevelle Carter. D Nice is here. Thanks for being here, Scorpion Miss. I see you. Miss Key is in the building. Good morning. Good morning. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's get started. All right. So you guys know I told you guys that November 1st was singer D'Angelo's funeral. And I don't know if any of you guys got a chance to make it or not. Don't worry. We have the obituary that we're going to look at, okay? So that you guys can see what had happened and who was there and the order of the service, okay? Let's go ahead and pull that so we can look at it. All right. Good morning to everyone coming in. I see you, Miss Kia. I see Velma Sadler, Kim, you, Erica Rogers, Shirley Terry, Shaquanda's here, Denise Slay is here. Good morning to everyone. Let's go ahead and get into it. Enchantress, 76 shares. The celebration of life, as you guys can see, Saturday, November 1st, 2025. Private family viewing, 9:30 a.m. through 10:30 a.m. St. Paul's Baptist Church, 4247. Creighton Road, rather, Richmond, Virginia. All right. Let's go ahead and look at this celebration of life. Okay. All right. So that's the front. That's the front of, that's a nice picture. All right. I like that. That's a nice picture of D'Angelo. Okay. All right. So that's the order of the service. Officiating, you guys can see there, Bishop Robinson Sr., which is the senior pastor of New Birth Fellowship Ministries in Richmond, Virginia. They had a musical prelude and video montage. Another Life, what is the Enduring Art of Michael Archer, which is D'Angelo, okay? Directed by Brennan Will Colin Williams and Lisa Mabry Pulley. So opening song was the Soultronics and the Vanguard, okay, which you guys know is his album. All right. From his album, The Processional, Bishop Roland Robinson Sr. and Family Prayer Comfort, Bishop Rowland Robinson. Okay, musical tribute by Stevie Wonder. Okay, with Brandy Younger, with a harp. Okay, so they had a harpist. Okay, they said if it's magic, the Lord's Prayer. Okay, a musical tribute by Stevie Wonder again with the Soultronics and the Vanguard. And then they have the Holy Scriptures rather. Old Testament, Psalms 23, 1-6 by Deacon Kimberly Langford. And she also read the New Testament, Romans 8:38-39. So another musical tribute by the Soultronics and the Vanguard, and a soloist by Kendra Foster. Video tribute by Dr. Jamal Bryant. Okay, so Jamal Bryant was there, senior pastor of New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in Stonecrest, Georgia. All right, acknowledgement of cards and resolutions, Reverend Dr. Lisa Johnson. Reading of the obituary was Leslie Cox, written by Keith Murray. Okay, Keith Murray. All right, so let's continue. Order of the service, you guys see. Musical selection by Kim Burrell. Okay, I know she sang down. Let's see, Total Praise. The eulogy was by Bishop Randall Robinson Sr. Another musical tribute by the Soultronics and the Vanguard. Closing prayer by Bishop Robinson and the recessional rather, Bishop Robinson, clergy and family, and pallbearers. Music by the Soultronics and the Vanguard. You guys can see some pictures down here. That's of D'Angelo, some friends, family. That's his son here, his daughter. So you guys can see all of that there. This was put together real nice, okay? Son, let's see, pallbearers, son Diata. I hope I said that right. Archer has to be someone very, very close related to him because it's Archer. I know his last name is Archer. Eric Brown. Okay, Bakar Cox, Brian Cox, Wendell Gabriel Cox, Dan Fairley, Michael Smith. Then they have the acknowledgments there. Okay, so that's so nice. All right, so if you guys wanted to, let's see, the funeral home, funeral arrangement, okay, yeah. All right, so that's it, guys. That's it for that. I have something else that I pulled too that I found. Lauryn Hill was there because I see. Let's share this because I found this too. I've been trying to find everything I could as related to that. Okay, that's the casket. Beautiful casket. Beautiful. All right. Nice picture of him here, down here in the black. There's Lauryn Hill shaking somebody's hand there. All right. Let's continue on. That's his final resting place. They said he was laid to rest at a Batesville Royal Grace Mahogany. Okay, so if you're ever in the Virginia area, you can go to Batesville Royal Grace Mahogany and pay your respects there if you so wish to do so. Okay. All right, so let's stop sharing. All right, there's another picture of Lauryn Hill there. I'll share that too. So I wonder why she didn't perform. That would have been nice. Okay. I'm surprised she was on time. Y'all know Lauryn Hill used to be late all the time. But yeah. Family and friends said farewell to the profound musician D'Angelo. The word genius was used throughout his service for so many that spoke. Yeah, he was a musical genius. I mean, that's you can't dispute that. All right. So I said my final goodbye to you today, Daddy. I'll miss you forever. Nothing will ever be the same without you. Thank you for everything. I love you forever. All right. And then you guys see here, Lauryn Hill. I think that might be somebody related. That look like one of the Marleys right there. I don't know who it is, but I know he looked like one of the Marleys. But that's Lauryn Hill, honey, with her big hat on. Okay. All right. So let's move along. Rest in peace to D'Angelo. That was something else. All right, moving on to this interview that I saw with Charlamagne the God and Funny Marco, who calls out Charlamagne for being a cheater. Let's go ahead and get into this because I said, oh, wow, that was a bold move for Funny Marco to call out Charlamagne. So it said that Charlamagne the God was not happy when Funny Marco called him out during an interview on The Breakfast Club, cheating on his wife while Charlamagne talked down on cheaters. It said that Charlamagne revealed that he has cheated on his wife of 27 years, but it's been almost 10 years since the last time he's cheated on her. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. Because child.
So with that being said, when we did not work out, I left too soon. I came home and said, you know what? I want to see somebody else. Mm-hmm. And that led me into getting on child support, and it led me to like not getting to see my daughter a lot. So I regret. Sometimes it's okay to cheat. Sometimes because when you say you're ready to go, they be like, okay, motherfucker.
You regret what?
What?
It's never okay to cheat.
I'm just saying I owned up to it.
It's never
I got
okay
put
to
on
cheat.
child support.
You said it's okay to cheat sometimes.
Sometimes.
It's never okay to cheat.
I'm just telling you, for whoever it is out there, because they said it's cheaper to keep her. Sometimes if you do some shit, just make sure she don't find out.
Well, listen,
this
honestly,
I'm talking to the community that is. They need to learn.
Tell these brothers don't cheat. Black men don't cheat.
They do.
Unless it's on white women. What?
Hey, yo.
You cheated.
Yes, I was a black boy. That's the difference. I was a young black boy.
And a man.
How old were you when you cheated?
He's this
I'm sorry,
man.
How old was you when you cheated?
You know, Marco, you're asking.
Yeah, exactly. No, what the fuck is all this now? No, what the fuck is all that? No.
But no, it's not about the age. It's about the mindset.
No,
you can be in your early 30s.
You can tell the police that I'm a little boy. I'm breaking into somebody's car. I'm a little boy right now.
You can be in your early 30s and still be immature. I was an immature little boy.
Let a 50-year-old break in your car and stealing your shit. Anyway, I'm a boy still. I'm still learning.
He can identify
as a 50-year-old is breaking into your car. He has a young mindset. That's the truth.
No,
that don't mean that.
If a 50-year-old is breaking your car,
he has a young mindset. Right. Absolutely.
But here's the moral of the story. Cheating is not good, and I can promise you that when I.
But you got to do it to learn. Sometimes you got to hurt.
God damn.
You got to hurt people to understand. Sometimes that you know how that feel, and when you get
I wasn't trying to hurt my wife. Now I ain't
talking about your shit.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about your shit.
Because we do hurt them, but we not. Yeah, but it's not like that's our intention.
In relationships,
our intention is not to hurt them.
You got to know your time with women. Even if you do get caught in, that's why women got to.
All right, so let's have a discussion. Do you guys feel, do y'all agree with Funny Marco in terms of saying that sometimes you got to hurt a person so that you can ultimately understand how it feels to be hurt in that way? I don't agree. I don't agree. I think that you should treat a person how you want to be treated. You know, by going and stepping out on said person, that ultimately will hurt them and maybe make them leave you and in the relationship. So do you want to risk losing a good person by trying to prove a point? Like, that's stupid as hell. I don't agree with that concept at all. Nowadays, with cheating, with all that shit that's out there, good luck to you. Okay, go on and step out there and do that. Because I always say cheating is a conscious decision. That is something I feel like you think about. You have to plan. There's a lot of planning to go into it, like all of that. And at some point in time, you should think about the person that you're with and say, you know what? I don't want to hurt this person. I don't want to put this person through this or hurt my family or break up my family over this person because it's not worth it. So I totally disagree with Funny Marco. Maybe he needs to grow up. Okay. And that was very narcissistic of him to say, well, you cheated. Okay, I think, and I've seen plenty of interviews on the Breakfast Club where Charlamagne has definitely admitted that he did cheat, and he was very apologetic and said, hey, I was a boy then, I grew up to be a man, I'm more mature now, that's something that I don't ever plan to do again. They're saying here it's been 10 years since he's done that to his wife, so maybe he learned his lesson and didn't do that. Thankfully, she stayed with him and decided to continue the marriage, and they're growing. They're probably going through some type of therapy or whatever the case may be, but I mean, if you're sitting up talking about something that you're still dealing with as being a cheater, don't be reaching back and then saying, oh, well, you cheated too. That it's not about him. Like, that's so stupid. Take accountability for the shit you're doing and don't always try to bring other people into it to make it comfortable or make your situation comfortable in terms of not taking accountability. That's how I see it. All right. Mm-hmm. Cheating is definitely a choice. So y'all can sound off on that. Let's move on. All right, so Sweet Tea says that her sister, all right, her twin sister, you know, she has a twin. Her sister has gotten her sister and husband got a spot on a new HGTV because, you know, they're in Africa. Her twin sister and husband have now moved to Africa. Her twin sister also just had a new baby as well. So Sweet Tea was saying that in November, she and Dr. G probably want to go fly over to be with her sister and see her nieces and nephews because she do miss them. She misses her sister that she hasn't had a chance to see in quite some time. Y'all know her sister did make a few appearances on Married to Medicine as well. All right, but let's go ahead and get into what she had to say.
So she moved to South Africa. So I would like to, by the end of November, go see my sister and be with the kids. And have great news. My sister got selected to be on House Hunters International. So I'm super excited for her. Congratulations, Kanisha and Brandon. Congratulations, guys. My sister wants me to come down and watch the kids while they film. And so I'm super excited about that. I plan on going down there. And then for the holidays, me and Gregory don't really have much plans. I'm probably going to stay home for the most part, and and then go to South Africa. So she moved to South Africa. So I would like to.
I wonder how that's gonna feel, because you know, with them filming sometimes takes like a month or so. Is Dr. G gonna be able to be away from his job that long? How's he gonna move his clients around for like a whole month or so while they film this new House Hunters there in South Africa while she goes on? And then, you know, she just announced that she's no longer getting paid. So they definitely need the money. If there's only one income coming in now, there may be a shift in that decision in terms of them moving, or not moving, but going to South Africa for quite some time for her sister to film this show. She may have to hire a nanny. I mean, I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but if there's only one income coming in now and Dr. G is ultimately the one paying all the bills because Sweet Tea has been furloughed, since this whole government shutdown situation, there may be a shift in the plans. All right. You don't want you and Dr. G arguing about money because you decided to go and do something. It costs money to go to South Africa. I mean, plane tickets, you still got to survive while you're there. Then you got to fly back, round trip tickets to Africa and back. Okay. You got to get all types of shots and stuff like that. Prior to going, there's a lot of money that goes into that. So you have to think about all the money that's going out versus half of the money now coming in terms of that decision, right? I don't know, but that's what she had to say.
By the end of November, go see my sister and be with the kids. And have great news. My sister got selected to be on House Hunters International. So I'm super excited for her. Congratulations, Kanisha and Brandon. Congratulations, guys. My sister wants me to come down and watch the kids while they film. And so I'm super excited about that. I plan on going down there. And then for the holidays, me and Gregory don't really have much plans. I'm probably going to stay home for the most part, and and then go to South Africa. So she moved to South Africa. So I would.
I see Tamsi said that maybe Dr. G can see his patients virtually. That's an option if that's something that he chooses to do. Okay, so we can take that. That's a great outlook right there. So thank you for that, TMC. But what do you guys think about that? Okay. A lot of people saying they want to see Sweet Tea back on their TV. So what do y'all think? Y'all miss seeing her on TV? Do you think that y'all would like to see her back on Married to Medicine or another show? I do know that they were saying for the new season coming up for Real Housewives of Atlanta, I think they said she's supposed to make some appearances on there because she is friends with a few of the girls. So I think she's going to be making some appearances. So you may be seeing her back on your TV screen sooner than later. All right, moving along. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk. And shout out to Housewives of a Housewife. Of course, you guys know I told you guys Diddy is outside, honey. Not outside, but he's outside inside the prison. So it's looking like he is walking around, making friends, okay, getting well acquainted. He's gonna be their child of 2028 of May. So he is walking around and making some good old friends on the yard, as you guys can see there. It looks like a nice little exchange. He's smiling, and so it looks like they're engaging in some healthy conversation. Y'all do know I told you, I think yesterday, that they were saying that Diddy is on laundry duty at this new prison, Fort Dix in New Jersey. So they got him working, honey. He's a regular schmeggler in there. He ain't known as the mogul up in there now. They say, you got to get in there and fold some drawers, honey. No, sir, you are on laundry duty. So get in there and get them streaks up out them drawers right quick. All right, so that's him. Okay. So he's making some friends while he's in there. There were some new pictures released. Shout out to TMZ because I think they originally put them out, but they've been floating around. All right, that's him again, honey. You know, a lot of people gonna want to be around him, be close to him. You gotta have to watch it, child. You know, people do be having shanks out there on the yard, so don't be out there getting shanked, talking no shit out there on the yard, because you know how they be. Okay. But that's Diddy, honey, out there looking like Grady with all that gray hair. Now he been stressed the hell out sitting in jail, as he should. Okay, he went from that. Okay, that's how he went in, and that's how he looks now with all this gray. So he's aged a lot since he's been in there, most from stress and not being able to sleep, because he's been saying people have been trying to take his life. So yeah. So shout out to the justice system for doing your big one. Let's move on, honey. Let's move on. He should have got more than 50 whatever months. I really think so, just from that damn Cassie video alone. But you know, yeah. Moving on, honey. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk. Detroit woman goes off on a police officer for making her questions about a break-in. Said that she wanted a police report for. Says that you act just like a man, you black biatch. Like, really? Is that necessary? You could tell this woman, the woman that's talking to the police officer, she starts to become aggressive in her tone. The police officer is just doing her job, asking questions. She wasn't there when said crime was committed, so she has to ask the necessary questions so that she can get her report right. Okay, but this lady obviously seems like she's irritated and or bothered, and she's becoming very rude. Let's get into this. And the police officer was very patient. Let's go.
Hold on, she's still asking me for my phone number. I don't have a phone, ma'am.
I'm trying to be respectful with
you. Don't know what respect is.
Why don't I, ma'am?
Because you don't. Anyways, I don't have a number. Would you like to give me a report number?
I'm trying to be respectful with you.
And so am I.
So tell me what time this happened.
10:30.
And when did it happen?
Today.
Who are these people that you're saying breaking in?
Them across the street, them in that red truck, that black truck house right there is, I think is that house with the red thing on and on top of it. You can go over there and question them if you would like.
So all three of your neighbors are breaking into your house?
Did you hear what I said?
I'm asking
you. don't have to keep repeating it, because once I say it is what I mean.
Ma'am,
I know you're not used to that.
If you want the report, you're going to have to cooperate, okay?
You need to cooperate too.
So you don't want the report?
You know what you're doing.
You don't want
You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. I clearly want my report because I clearly don't want to talk to you. So the longer you drag this out and do that man shit, it's irritating. You act just like a man.
I'm trying to work with you, okay? So I'm just trying to make sure.
Well, let's get to it. Cut the bullshit. Let's get to it. Yes, house next door, right there, across the street. You can go right on over there. Red truck, black truck, and a couple houses down. I think it's.
Neighbors are breaking into your house.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
And that ain't all of them.
And then what? So how many more is breaking?
I don't know, because you should be on the report by now. Do you have a? Okay, I have a question. Am I allowed to ask a question? Because is there a record of the reports that I've made so far about the same incident? Is there any type of record? Because we get into crazy details for it to be no record.
That's when I take a report, ma'am, I like to ask questions.
Okay, but is there a record of the constant? This has happened 16 times. But I'm asking you a question. Do you have a record of how many times this has happened and nothing has been done about it? Do you have a record of how many times this has happened and nothing has been done about it?
Do you want to hear me out?
Did you? I'm asking you a question.
Have a good day.
So you ain't give me no report number, took my ID, and walked the fuck off. Black bitch.
She wouldn't got no damn report.
Hold on, she's still asking me.
Like literally, you call the police. Okay, everybody know the police job is to protect and serve. Let me move the mouse. All of that extra stuff was not needed. Okay, obviously, like I said, the police officer was not there to know that these people broke into your house 16 or whatever times. They don't know who these people are or where the people went to that broke into your home. She's trying to gather as much information as she can, or that she can rather, so that she can put on said report. But when you're getting smart with this woman, you're becoming aggressive in tone. Yeah, that's gonna make a person walk off and not want to deal with you. You need her help. You need her. So never should there be a time when you need a police officer where you're giving them that much grief over, you know, them asking you questions. Even if she asked you again, she's trying to make sure she's getting the right information from you. So damn. And then the whole calling her the black bitch was a lot. Okay, that was a lot. It was aggressive in tone. I'm surprised the other officer back there didn't come up to say something to her as well. But I would have walked the hell off too. Like, you're not going to talk crazy to me. And that raising of the voice and all that. I'd have been in my car like, bitch, you figure it out. And if they break into your house number 17, don't call my ass again. That's how I'd have felt. That's how I felt. Because obviously you don't need my help. You got to figure it out if you're going to overtalk me and be this fucking rude when you call and ask for help. Obviously you scared or want something done. Obviously, you talking about go and interview them. Like, then you trying to tell her how to do her job. No, we're doing a report right now. So cooperation gets you a long way. But being ignorant and fucking rude gets you nowhere. And that's why you probably didn't get no fucking report done. So black people, let's do better. Okay. Honestly, let's do better. We saw the police officer yesterday trying to run down somebody. Like, we have bad officers, and then we have patient officers like this that's really trying to do their job and have to deal with ignorant assholes like this woman here that's recording her as well. Like, damn, we got to do better than that. Okay. I could not do it. I could not. Let's move along. So the people were saying that this is probably why Nick Cannon got all these damn kids. He chose to dress up, child. Did y'all see his Halloween outfit? He chose to dress up as Spider-Man, child. But Spider-Man, I ain't never known Spider-Man to be feeling out that much in the front. So people saying, well, Nick Cannon, this is probably why you got a lot of kids over there. Let's go ahead and get into it. Damn. Let's pause. Y'all see how this going on? The hell? Like, you might need a little skirt or so, a little, you know, something going on up in the front to cover all that up, Nick. Damn.
There.
Y'all see that? Oh my God, that's too much meat in that suit. Ooh.
You look nice. Thanks. Oh, Spider-Man. Hey there. You look nice. Thanks. Oh,
Where, outfit or down below, girl?
Spider-Man.
Damn, Nick. Y'all see this? Ooh. What rhymes with Nick is what I'm thinking about. Shit.
Hey there. You look nice. Thanks. Oh, Spider-Man.
Child, did you get any candy? He probably got all the candy in the neighborhood wearing that shit. Okay. Like, that was a lot, Nick. That's a lot. You know what they say about them skinny ones, though, child? They skinny ones do be packing like that. So now we see why you got about 87 kids, Nick, because you look like you are packing down below. But they said that the women on Black Twitter, honey, are saying, no wonder Nick Cannon has 12 kids. All right. Said, who needs the stuff? Not Nick. He ain't had to put no socks down there. Damn, Nick. So, yeah, women, y'all can sound off on that. Do y'all think that's too much meat in this damn Spider-Man outfit? The black version of the Spider-Man? Jeez.
There. You look nice. Thanks. Oh, Spider-Man.
Ooh, let's move on, honey. Let's move on. You're about to mess me up over here. All right, so shout out to Mr. Housewives, honey. Let's go ahead and look, while we're looking at costumes, let's go ahead and get into, right. Oh, my God. All right. About to mess me up a little bit over here. Gotta turn my fan on. All right, Real Housewives of Atlanta, ladies, they decided to dress up as well to celebrate Halloween while filming for the new season. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and look at some pictures. Look at Shamia over here looking like a Smurf child. Let's go ahead and look at her. Shout out to Mr. Housewives. All right, let's go. All right, so you see Phaedra, child. I was like, who the hell is that? Phaedra look totally different, don't she? Damn, Phaedra. Okay. All right. So she's supposed to be the godfather, honey. All right. Drew is supposed to be Beyonce, okay, for the I guess the Cowboy Carter tour. She could pull that off. She pulled it off a little bit. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it, Drew. All right, Kelly Farrell, okay, with all her cases coming up. Kelly Farrell, she is Wonder Woman. She looks good here. Okay, shout out to Kelly. Shout out to Kelly for being Wonder Woman, honey. Yes. Come on, Wonder Woman. Her makeup looks great. Okay. Don't Kelly look? She looks great as Wonder Woman, don't she? Come on through, Kelly. We'll give you that, girl. All right. Look at Portia. She's gonna be Little Red Riding Hood, Lord. All right, Portia. Makeup looks flawless. No, and no, we're not taking it. That is not a costume. Okay. That is not a costume. What the hell? Move right along. Okay. Shamia and her husband. Okay. Oh, look at the baby. All right, so they're the Smurfs. Great look. All right. Moving right along. All right, so let's see what they got going on here. No sound. Okay, great. So obviously they are filming. This will be filmed, so we get to see this on the new season 17 coming up, where they all are dressed in their, like they might have had some type of Halloween festival of some sort, but they're all dressed in their I know they got them damn coats on because it's cold. In their attire, their Halloween attire. So shout out to them. Okay, we'll go back through so you guys can see Smurf. Oh, not too fast. Smurfs. Okay, that's cute. The little baby getting big, ain't she? I thought she was still like a little orange baby. She's getting tall, cute. All right, Portia, child. We still praying for you, Portia, because you're doing a lot, child. All right, Wonder Woman. That's Kelly Farrell. All right, Drew Sidora is Beyonce. Child, Phaedra Parks as the Godfather. Lord. All right. So shout out to them. Shout out to them. All right. Ooh, moving on, honey. All right, so let's get into this scene with Latrice and Cliff, child, aka Ernie. Let's get into them because y'all know they're still talking about that little condo above Taste, their smokers lounge or their lounge that they have, honey. Lounge/bar. They're still talking about it on the show. And you guys remember in the court documents that I shared with you guys that they're not supposed to have that lounge because they were not approved by the city to have so. So it looks like they still have that lounge going on above Taste Lounge because the condos or whatever, because they're going to be talking about it here. And Cliff is saying that he still be staying in the condos. Latrice is saying that she's going to be going on a girls trip. So Cliff was saying, well, ain't no need for me to come home. I'm going to just stay in the condos while you're gone. What is going on in these condos? Is this like a little whole house above the is this like where you meet women and going upstairs with, you know, in these condos, Cliff? Is giving that because, you know, he does drink a lot. And when he drink a lot, he do become very violent, as we've seen in several police documents. Let's get into it. Shout out to Reality Entertainment TV.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, where you been?
Just doing little things.
I just don't need you to forget that I am going on a girls' vacay to Biloxi.
Okay.
Remember, I told you about that. I know you be having amnesia sometimes. I really need you to get a pencil and a paper so you can write some things down.
Well, let's go in the kitchen and get a pen. Plus, I got a surprise for you in the kitchen.
Surprise?
Yeah, surprise.
Should I close my eyes?
Surprise that. When you got some food, got dinner for you.
All right. Wait, you got somebody pregnant?
Cool.
I don't know. Like, what's going on?
We need to talk what's going on, anything like that.
Okay. If you have to tell me something, just let me know now.
I got nothing to tell you. Just I love you. I'm doing something special. I know you're going through a lot with the bill, so you need a little more attention with all that's going on.
Oh, thank you. I'm super surprised. You need to do this more often. Yeah, I have been stressed out with the whole pool party and the whole situation with Amanda, Glenn, and Letitia.
Right.
Have you ever been attracted to someone in the group?
No.
He a liar.
What?
Next question.
We're not gonna skate past this. No.
So I'm hearing that the girl that is said to have been messing with Glendale is supposed to be what's the child name? Oh Lord, why? How did I just forget her name? Marie. It's supposed to be Marie's first cousin, y'all. Did y'all know that? And it said over on not the Merit to Medicine, but the I think it's the Bell Collective fan page on Facebook. They were saying that the girl that was messing with Glenn is supposed to be Marie's first cousin. That's awkward. So Marie, you need to be speaking up too. Like, what the hell? You know this girl. And then of course she's friends with Latrice too. But let's
have you talked to Glendale?
Not lately.
I did go to Amanda's shop because I wanted to talk to her about it, and she instantly, she was like, I was wrong, and she was sincere about it, of course. I know Amanda, I know her heart, and she's not malicious when it comes to anything, but I can imagine that Tisha feels betrayed in a sense, even though that wasn't my intent. I'm not responsible for not another grown person's actions, regardless if it happened in my house or not. I honestly feel bad about the situation that Letitia's going through. I tried calling her, but she didn't answer.
This Latrice calling me now. She's been calling.
I think you should talk to her.
No, I'm not.
Honestly, without hearing from Letitia, I'm starting to feel a little uneasy about this trip. With all this tension in the air, I'm not even sure if this trip is a good idea right now. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go down to the coast and try to relax and just make the best of it.
Okay. You liking the dinner?
I love this.
Why? I want to ask you a question. Why you got a ball gown on in the house and we're not planning on going nowhere?
This is not a ball gown, okay?
What is it?
This is around the house. I'm practicing my soft girl era for when I actually become a rich housewife.
You're already a rich housewife. What the hell you doing a ball gown?
I'm not a rich housewife. Speaking of my dress, while I'm at the coast, where are you gonna stay?
I'm gonna stay at the condo and just chill. I ain't gotta be driving back and forth to the house, so you're not here, so I used to me coming home.
When I get back from Biloxi, I need you at the house.
You're grown, you can do what you want, right?
To a certain extent. As a wife, if I go out here and throw ass on another man in the club, okay, I'm grown, I can do what I want to do, but what would you call it?
I call it cheating. So basically you say,
it's equivalent to you staying in the condo.
In the condo, I'm be up there throwing ass, throwing what you trying to say?
You might be. I don't know.
That's what you're...
I don't know.
Baby.
Okay, conversation over with. We good. I'm gonna enjoy my trip, and you need to be home when I get here. When I get back.
I think I'm a man. You're being very controlling. You're telling me what to do.
What I just said.
You're getting worse and worse.
Okay.
Tell me what to do.
They do have a lovely home, though. I love their house. Beautiful. It's a lot of white. You can tell she don't have no kids, child. But beautiful, beautiful home. She ain't hardly eat nothing. Maybe she don't like eating on camera. But Cliff, child, I don't know. Cliff was one of them old players. And y'all know he do have that little violent side to him. So this is, I felt like more for TV, this whole scene right here. But I don't think that whole situation went down when they did go on the trip, because I did actually watch the episode. I don't think that went very well. And I think that Letitia, baby, please let this situation go. I feel like the conversation that she's having with Latrice should be had with her husband, Glendale. Okay, that's who you need to be talking to. Like, you have all this heat for Latrice, like she's the one that did all this and set it up, versus Glenn, the person who was involved. Like, he's the only person that owe you an explanation. It's so crazy. She is still like harping on this situation and blaming all the girls when she should be blaming her husband. Like, damn, girl. But what y'all think? Y'all can put it in the chat. Moving on. All right, so let's get into this Jarvis Butts. Y'all know who Jarvis Butts is. The whole Naziah case that's going to be that they moved to 2026. So we got to wait until 2026 to see what's going on in the case with Jarvis Butts. But we do have this current update where there was a court date. So let's go ahead and play that for you guys that I found, because I'll be trying to stay on top of this. There's more coming out, you guys. This guy is, when I tell y'all, sick in the fucking head. He has been found to be messing with more girls. All right. And these girls have come forward to talk about how and when they were violated. And these girls were like damn near babies when Jarvis Butts violated these girls. So it wasn't just Naziah. It wasn't just his own birth daughter. There were other girls as well who were at a very, very young age violated by Jarvis Butts. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it so you guys can see the update. Let's go.
Of Butts' relatives, who was only 8 at the time. Jack Springate joins us live outside the 36th District Court in Detroit with what we know so far.
Well, Butts is accused of sexually assaulting one of his young relatives around the years 2021, 2022 at the auto shop that he worked at. Similar details to what we heard back in January when a young girl testified to seeing something just like that. And that witness said it wasn't the first time she saw Butts try to take advantage of Harris and another one of her cousins, claiming he also made advances towards her during all of this. This is the court footage from that hearing back in January when we learned Butts started exchanging sexual abusive texts with Harris as early as 2022, which is just months after the alleged assaults began being argued in this case. Butts' history of child sexual abuse goes back even further, as he also faces charges for sexually assaulting a girl in Allen Park in 2013 when she was just 12 years old. She's now 24. A former federal prosecutor told me why it's so important to be able to control the court environment when a child is testifying, even if that means we, the media, can't be there.
The protection of the child is of paramount importance for the court. The court oversees the process and the child's safety during the proceedings and make sure that the public doesn't have access. And that's why in this particular case, proceedings are closed.
And we're still waiting to hear about any future court dates to come out of this preliminary
Y'all hear that? Let's play it one more time so you guys can hear everything.
This involves one of Butts' relatives who was only 8 at the time. Jack Springate joins us live outside the 36th District Court in Detroit with what we know so far.
Well, Butts is accused of sexually assaulting one of his young relatives around the years 2021, 2022 at the auto shop that he worked at. Similar details to what we heard back in January when a young girl testified to seeing something just like that. And that witness said it wasn't the first time she saw Butts try to take advantage of Harris and another one of her cousins, claiming he also made advances towards her during all of this. This is the court footage from that hearing back in January when we learned Butts started exchanging sexual abusive texts with Harris as early as 2022, which is just months after the alleged assaults began being argued in this case. Butts' history of child sexual abuse goes back even further, as he also faces charges for sexually assaulting a girl in Allen Park in 2013 when she was just 12 years old. She's now 24. A former federal prosecutor told me why it's so important to be able to control the court environment when a child is testifying, even if that means we, the media, can't be there.
The protection of the child is of paramount importance for the court. The court oversees the process and the child's safety during the proceedings and make sure that the public doesn't have access. And that's why in this particular case, proceedings are closed.
And we're still waiting to hear about any future court dates to come out of this preliminary
All right, so y'all hear that? So you guys remember Jarvis Butts is the guy who was known for dating women that he knew had children, and he used these women as like a roadmap to get to these children so that he could violate them. Y'all know he was also accused of violating a 6-year-old girl, at which he gave her some STDs as well while he was violating her. So that's something else that he's going to be facing. So there's a lot of these kids that's coming forward in this case that's against him with this Nazaria case that's also speaking up and testifying against him for being violated by him as well. So we're going to have to see what information we can get out of this. It sounds like they're saying to protect the kids and to protect the younger people that's going to be cooperating in this case, that this case will probably not be made public, but I'm sure they will give updates. So as we get them, I will give you guys updates as well. So let's get up off that. Oh, I hate stuff like that, but I really hope that he gets the fullest extent of the law thrown at him, child, because that's a mess. I don't know what the hell. But again, y'all know he was violated when he was 12 years old by his mother's friend, female friend. So he definitely has some issues. All right. Y'all know most people who deal with stuff like that, if they're violated, sometimes they turn around to be violators. All right. That was actually my last topic. I'm going to be coming back to you guys. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I'll be coming back with you guys periodically throughout the day with more information and more news. So you guys, please keep your notifications on so you don't miss those videos. Okay. Thank y'all so much for being here. Let me get back to my main screen. All right. Yeah. Jarvis Butts is a hot ass mess, Lord. He's damaged. And the only place he can be is in jail. He's not safe to be out because I don't think he's going to stop. Look at all the girls that he violated. I just don't think that he's going to stop if they allow him to be out. But thank you so much to my top flight mods, Truth TV podcast. Thank you, Tyra, KBR, Sweet Essence, Scorpion Miss, Rose Armstead. Thank you so much. All of my content creators, Miss Diddy, if you're here, thanks for being here. Jonetta Speaks, thanks for being here. Simple Mom Family TV. Shay P, Queen Speaks TV, if you're here, thanks for being here as well. Please don't forget to hit the like button. If I missed anyone, let me know. Of course, all my Caramelians, y'all know I love y'all down. Thanks for being here as well. Until the next video, let's get out of here. Bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a gain. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.